And we've got some history in this battle of AFL alumni. It's the Patriots and the Bills, and it comes your way next.
Autumn has come to upstate New York. Fall colors abound, and we welcome you inside Highmark Stadium here in Orchard Park. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And the Buffalo offense coming out, and it is Josh Allen who is at the helm.
And they are in rhythm on offense because of him. I mean, right now he's got everything going the way he wants to, finding the receivers the way he wants to, looking over defenses. No interceptions is the number I lock in on. Before a touchdown pass isn't so bad either.
Yeah, what a game he had last week. Allen going to look to throw on the first play. And he finds Beasley complete. And only able to get two here. Stopped at the 30. Here's a 2nd and 8.
At the 30-yard line.
Now Allen. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. But just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at 3rd down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback too.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Here's Allen to throw it. Into the hands of the tight end, Dalton Kincaid. And he's going to be touched down here.
There's another example where defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They give up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. So here come the Patriots to take over on offense. And a glance here at the man calling the plays under center, their 6'4" quarterback.
And last week's loss came despite a clean game on his end, throwing the ball with 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. His job this week is simple. Do it again. Continue to avoid turnovers and hope that what sunk them last week resolves itself this time around.
This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 18 carries, 55 yards, and a touchdown.
He comes into this one ranked 9th in the NFL in rushing. I think that every member of that offense knows exactly where he sits. You can see it from every one of them out there. They're all fully committed to making this a game where he really breaks free and climbs a couple of spots.
Oh, what a move. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. The Patriots at 2-1 now to start the campaign. And they were looking good until last week's loss took them from the ranks of the unbeaten.
Yeah, I don't think anyone was expecting this team to push the 72 Dolphins, but still, you got to take a lot of positives from this first month. If they can bounce back and move to 3-1, they'll be pretty well set up for the remainder of the season to follow.
From the 33, here's a 2nd and 7. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll push ahead for about 3 to the 36. You look at this Buffalo defense. They were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's about what you consider the break-even mark. If you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course.
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A great effort there. second touchdown on the season. And the Pats have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stuff it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So here come the Bills out for their second drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Allen going to throw. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And they're going to have a third down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Allen from the gun on third down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
First down, here's the run with Cook. To about the 48-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
Encroachment defense.
A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that,
Still
Brandon.
second down.
That's just a free gift to the offense.
So after the penalty, now they need just a yard on second down. Now Allen. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. Third catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him the first down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Here's Cook again. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6. When you look at this Patriots defense, they enter play here 24th in the league against the run.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
That's taken in. It's Keon Coleman. And he is going to have the Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Escaping the pressure right. They'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only first down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on second down.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. In motion, the tight end. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And the Bills are going to have a first and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they go to work on a first and goal. To throw, it's Allen. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That's good for a gain of 6, second and goal.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen with career touchdown number 126, the same number Jim Brown had during his 9-year career. And the Bills are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point attempt here still to come. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told. And it was Josh Allen using his legs to polish things off. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now, they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
That good for 22 and a first down. In motion is Welker. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Brady. That'll be caught over the middle by Moss. A first catch for the man leading the NFL in receiving yards in this first month. And a first down to boot. To throw, it's Brady. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England first down.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now Brady. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. From the 4, this is 2nd down and 1. Again, it's Brady. And he just chunked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Brady. And it'll be intercepted. And the Bills are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
That felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
And here come the Bills. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and that's going to bring up second down. Allen. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. Throwing now is Allen. And he is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards.
What an intelligent play as he found open grass and uncovered quickly. A nice clutch play to move the chains. The defense, they've got to do a much better job of accounting for these shorter routes.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Allen to throw once more. And complete right side to Cook. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it second down. Here's Allen. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. The Bills passing game getting them down the field. They've got another first down. They'll try the middle with Cook. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle. That's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
From the gun, it's Allen. This taken in by Kincaid. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 14. In motion goes the tight end. To the air, Allen. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. From the 5 now, second and a yard. Allen now looks to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. To the right side here, caught by Kincaid. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
But you have to be aware defensively that you've got 2 goals because obviously you're trying to prevent the touchdown, but you're also trying to keep them from getting a first down as well. That time they weren't up to the task, and it's 1st and goal.
And this is going to be intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it, and the Patriots are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was. Whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on 1st and goal.
Not at all because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, is going to hurt on any down. But really the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on 4th down. The first 3, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure they can't get it and live to fight another down. 1st and goal and you throw the pick, not good at all.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by one score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. In motion is Welker. Here's Brady to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. To throw is Brady. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Patriots have taken the lead. So that's the rookie's first trip to the end zone, and I think it's safe to say one he'll always remember.
Oh, without a doubt. That one is going to be imprinted forever. And nowadays, we're seeing rookies make a greater impact at that position at receiver than ever before. I think mainly because of the sheer volume of footballs that they catch in college.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 14-7. So the drive there, they went 80 yards in 3 plays, and it ends with a New England touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. So now out comes this offense led by their quarterback as they take over once more. And he's done everything you could have asked for coming in. He's spread it around. He hasn't taken many chances. And he's potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Here's Allen to throw it. And Diggs has it. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down. Folks, we're right on the edge of history. That catch, 1,549, ties him with Jerry Rice now for the most catches ever.
And let's be honest about it. I don't know that any of us thought we would see this day, that someone would be tying Jerry Rice. But he obviously did. Saw it in his mind, saw it in how he went about his practice habits, and saw it in his game performance as well.
And now we await the big one, the next one to break the all-time record. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it's second down. That's the one that we've been waiting for, the record-breaking reception, 1,550, the NFL's all-time leading receiver. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on third down. Allen going to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On play action, Allen. This to the tight end, Kincaid. And down inside the 15 he goes. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. So at halftime, it's the Patriots with the advantage. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you two in a bit. For now, plenty of early game action around the NFL to get you caught up on, so let's get to it. We'll get started over at the Superdome in New Orleans, and it's the Saints who are out in front. Chris Olave, a touchdown reception. From there, we're off to Tennessee to check on the Titans at home in Nashville. And they trail in that one as it's the visiting Jags who are out in front. Trevor Lawrence has thrown a touchdown pass. Lastly, let's get to the Windy City. See what's happening with the Bears at home at Soldier Field. And in that one, it's the visiting Giants who have the lead. The Giants locked in a tight one, but this is a game you feel they've got to have. This has certainly been a fun one to watch so far. We knew this was going to be a battle, but we have not been disappointed. This is the kind of game that could wind up hinging on which side can play mistake-free football the rest of the way.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. This offense headed back out, captained, of course, by their quarterback. And as we show you some of the highlights from earlier, he has been instrumental in getting his guys the lead as he looks to finish strong and close this one out. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 38. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 2 yards to go, 2nd down. Brady going to throw. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick six.
Now for the point after. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Powering his way forward. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. New England's offense set to go. Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
2nd down and 6 now. Here's Brady. He finds his man, complete. That's Moss. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. They fights him off. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down.
finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. Oh, look at the juke. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the first down.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. To throw, it's Allen. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
And I feel a little bit like a traitor as a former defender because that big man did not want to go down and refused to go down. If you're a defender and you don't get the right angle on a big tight end like him, he can run right through you like you're not even there, and he did a lot of that on that play.
Now Allen. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Carlton Davis picks it, and the Pats are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
Well, NFL quarterbacks have learned the hard way. You're not going to get rich throwing against this guy. He's definitely too good. And this is now his 2nd interception of the ball game. And if I'm running the offense, I've got to tell my guys, you've got to go work on the other corner.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. Short throw complete to Gronkowski. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it's 2nd down. Now Brady. And again, he'll find Gronkowski complete. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Brady now to throw. And he's got Gronkowski yet again. And he will have a Patriots first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Now Brady. Over the middle, it's complete. Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 3 now from the 33. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. It's a loss of 14 that time. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Brady. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Then he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks it right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
So after the INT, it's Allen. Coleman has it here right side. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll bring up second down.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5 at the Patriots' 39-yard line.
They'll give to Cook on the read option. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Throwing now is Allen. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
Now Allen. The left side caught by Diggs. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, and that was a nice job of improvising, but it's not normal. Usually when the screen pass is taken away, you're taught to just throw the ball at the ground at the feet of the receiver so that you don't get it intercepted and just start over, but he ended up finding another receiver.
They'll head out of bounds inside the 10, mark him down at the 9. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And that could be one of those turning point plays in a ball game. A field goal gets you the lead here, but they want to make a statement and get 6 points. And they're certainly going to get that opportunity as they get the conversion and set up first and goal.
And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. Give him 9 on the keeper there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches. Now this time, Allen will throw. Staying on his feet. And incomplete.
Well, that wasn't a completion, but it wasn't a sack either. So the good takeaway, able to extend the life of the play. Normally, you would think he'd just take off and run downfield, but he was trying to find an open receiver, unable to do so.
Tap forward by Allen on the jet sweep. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. A great play there. Taking it in. And the Bills have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the 3rd quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it culminates in a Bills touchdown. Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Buffalo. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the 2nd half after a decent first half offensively. They need their best drive of the game right here. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here. Brady. Short throw complete to Gronkowski. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. They work now on 2nd and 9. To throw, it's Brady. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big play there for New England. 42 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Throwing now is Brady. That'll be caught over the middle by Moss.
And the Patriots are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Patriots! A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year.
And the Patriots are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Extra point attempt to come here. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it's finished off by a Pats touchdown.
And this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here.
Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back.
They start the drive with Cook. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Allen now looks to throw. It's complete to Diggs. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Play action. Now it's Allen.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Here's Allen to throw it. And Diggs has it. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Give to Cook out of the gun. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That's a 42-yard line.
Allen. This one complete to Coleman. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 19. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
To the air, Allen.
To the right side here, caught by Kincaid.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
And this one is right through, and the Bills have taken the lead here in the fourth. So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ballgame, and it didn't come until the fourth quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ballgame. He's still on his feet. All the way in. Touchdown, New England. A big play there. 61 yards. And the Patriots use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the fourth.
And that third counter there gives them the lead, and it's obvious they've needed everything that he's given them today. The 3 touchdowns, that's impressive, but without them, they're not winning this game.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. One-play drive and into the end zone for 6. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Bills' offense and their wideout getting set to go once more. And he's looking to finish strong. He has been the star of the show, as they have just had absolutely no answers for him defensively. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. And he is going to lose yardage here.
Made the quick throw there outside the numbers, and you can feel the thought process. They just wanted to get in his hands and let him make a play. But how about the job they did defensively to keep him bottled up? Instead, they tackle him for a loss.
Here's second down. Coleman, the man in motion right. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Coleman. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. They got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run. And this carry brought to an end at the 8. Good stick skills, just not much room there to operate. This, in all probability, another run here on second and 8. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on second down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Back to throw, Brady. That is intercepted. And the Bills are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
What a stand there defensively. They force the 3rd and goal, force them into what they think will be a passing situation, and then they make sure to lock up all the receivers and come away with the interception. Sounds simple, but that was really well done.
Allen and the Bills now. Down 28-24, 56 seconds to go. How costly of an interception will that be? It's time to find out. 1st and 10. Now Allen. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. He gets this complete to Diggs. Loose inside the 30. Stephon Diggs. He takes it across for a touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th. Wow. CD, that was an all-or-nothing drive to win this football game, and they rose to the occasion to take the lead here in the waning moments.
And how about how they got it done? No timeouts left. They take it downfield, execute perfectly, and get it done. Now they don't leave their opponent with a heck of a lot of time on the clock.
Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. New England trying to get a place on offense. And the last time out, they had the good drive going. You get in the red zone, they throw the interception. Not their first pick of the game either, so we'll see if they're more careful, more cautious here on this drive.
Yeah, nothing worse than repeat mistakes, right? You end up coughing the ball up, you end up throwing a pick, everything goes awry. And now, points don't go up on the board. I just heard a fan scream out. I thought the idea was to score points. Yeah, they're getting a little restless, too.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Now Brady. Looking middle, it's caught by Gronkowski. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Brady to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Bills have just about sewn up this football game. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years, but here we go. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. And they take a knee. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And they will take a knee here. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are?